obelisk of Theodosius. Today I'm starting my video from this obelisk, which was brought from Egypt. And it is quite close to Hagia Sophia, just a few steps away. The tour bus comes here with the hop on hop off bus. It's a sunny day here today. You get off from metro at Sultan Ahmed and you can come here by walk. It's, as I said, right next to Hagia Sophia. We'll just be reaching there in a bit by walk. Today is Wednesday and there's a little market that opens here on Wednesday. I think it was closed on Sunday once we reached here. Just came here on a Sunday afternoon or Saturday. I think on the weekend, one of the days on the weekend it was closed, but otherwise it is open. You just have to confirm before you visit. It is behind the mosque and it's a good little shopping area, souvenirs and everything. I'll just go there and see if it's open today. It is a Wednesday, as I said, so I'll have to see. Let's have a little look around first. I've stopped for a while. Public toilets, the obelisk, university behind it, and we continue. Souvenirs here. Okay. This is where the market was. This is where the market once was. Not here today. I'll just go back outside. The shops, they're always open. When we came here in 2019, the buses from airport would drop you here right outside Hagia Sophia, and when I checked online it was advised to have your accommodation, your Airbnb here in Hagia Sophia, close to Hagia Sophia. But now I reckon the buses are not allowed here anymore from the airport, and they go to taxis there. So most of the tourists, they would rather prefer living there close by and coming here by tram or taxi. The tram card, Istanbul card, is easily available in shops, even in Taksim. Once you get a hang of it, that's the most convenient way to travel around Istanbul. That is the beautiful mosque. Is always full of tourists. This place is jam-packed. Be whatever season, be whatever weather. One of my favorite places in Istanbul. One of my favorite places in Istanbul. There are many. And that is the Imam, the Turkish bath, which you see right now, the big building.
Yalan oğlum, daha fazla, daha da fazla. Otur.
I will just go this way and then come back from the other side, take a U-turn to the right, and would love to go behind in the back streets behind Hagia Sophia on the side. They are worth seeing as well. Have a few cafes and bars. This is the tram that brings you here, and you in fact must go to the Basilica Sistine here, which is where Tom Cruise movie was one of his scenes in a high-speed chase, boat chase, was picturized, and it was quite thrilling going there ourselves and looking into where the scene was picturized. And in fact the history itself, storing all of the city's water so long ago into little basements and then providing the city at the time of drought or during the whole year is genius. And it is very, what would be the word here? It is very, I like, when you think of it, how caring and how not forthcoming, but rather having that imagination, storing all that water all that time ago. And it still works perfectly, still stores water in the rainy season. So must visit that. I would like a little view here. This is the Hammam. Sultan Hammam, Hurrem Sultan Hammam 1556. There is the Basilica Sistine, and this is Hagia Sophia. Now going towards another attraction, Tourism Palace. Ice cream here, the ice cream man, you know them, the Turkish ice cream men. Them not giving you the ice cream but rather playing with you. That is one of the tourist attractions as well. People come here and have ice cream even in winters. Them playing and not giving you ice cream in your hands, rather messing about. Making videos of that as well. The tourists, of course. Typical shops. A little Instagram photo shoot maybe. Önünde. Evet. Queue to the Topkapi Palace.
Так, что по карте смотрим, где все закушать. Guide en français, après la queue, guide en français, Türkçe rehber,
É, na saída a gente tira foto.
Türkçe rehber.
And I head back because I have no intention of going to the Topkapi Palace. Been there once. I would like to go to the quieter streets now. The wall to the Topkapi Palace. It's very well maintained. Another one of tourist attractions close to Hagia Sophia, where groups go, especially the tourist guides. They recommend going there, and they do take their tourists to Topkapi Palace. Look at the brown, beautiful building. As I said, lots of hotels here and some restaurants. Car parking here as well for some who will bring their cars, though it's not highly unadvisable. It is better to have a tram ticket in Istanbul rather than worrying about where you're going to park in the traffic. The streets are so narrow, European streets, and it is very difficult to park in these streets. It is very difficult to drive in these streets, let alone park. So, buildings. Westminster Gate Pass. Istanbul is full of minarets and full of Muslim architecture. Old architecture. You have to date every building to know. You have to date every building to know its significance. Look at how pretty this little thing is. And I've been here tons of times and I have not seen this before. Let the cars pass so that I can just go. Oh yeah, it's a mosque. Ishaq Pasha Mosque. Let's have a look down and then we'll go up. Still getting the hang of this thing. Like a park. Beautiful building. This one. Beautiful building. Though it has Ishaq Pasha. Though I think they're in the cleaning process or something. Because there are lots of furniture outside. There is a lot of furniture outside. We are still walking besides the Topkapi Palace walls. Cute little boutique, handmade stuff, and snippets. When I want it down, it goes up. When I want it to go up, it goes down. Here we go. Dogs and cats are plenty in Istanbul. Plenty. Here's another door of the palace in maintenance. I think I've gone too far. I should have taken a right turn back there, but it's okay. I'll go from here back into those streets. Because this is rather quiet even for me. Okay. Confession time, never been here in this street. There's just so much to see. Oh, look at the beautiful buildings. There's a lot of maintenance work going around in tiny little buildings or cafeterias with stuff. Getting ready for the summers, I guess. I am a people's person, but prefer quieter streets as well. So in most of my recordings, you must have observed I sneak past the people in rather a rush and go into places like these. It's so quiet and so beautiful. And go up. As I said, when I wanted to go down, it goes up. When I want it to go up, it goes down. Here. economic center. The architecture, especially the old buildings, are so beautiful. Look at this one all bolted up, ready for a buyer, I bet. To turn into a hotel or a restaurant or a spa, anything. Love the music, the ambience, and these little, what are they called? Stone rock streets. Correct me if I'm wrong. Oh my god, how beautiful is this thing? And it's huge. Wow. Just a minute. Let me try to see where I can get a better angle at it. Again, going down. Here it is. Oh, here's the angle. Beautiful building. All black. Yusuf Pasha Kunai. No idea what Kunai means. And we continue. Okay, the buildings here are a little bigger than we are used to in Istanbul, because usually, do you see that yellow building ahead with the little bridge? That's the normal size of building we're used to. But back here, a little at a distance from Hagia Sophia, the buildings are, cars coming to the side, the buildings are a little bigger. Here is Bauhaus Hostel. Nice. Nice. And I think we should head back to People again. Going up, and I wanted to go down. Here. That was a nice little walk in the side streets. I wonder if this is a dead end or if it has a way back to where I need to go. I've heard people usually complain about garbage disposal, but to be honest, depends upon each zone or each area. If it's an extremely, oh, this is a dead end as I suspected. I was hoping there would be some road here, but there isn't any. Okay, back to garbage disposal. As I said, I've heard people usually complain about garbage disposal, but it depends upon area. I've seen in Istiklal Street is clean, but around Galata Tower, I have observed that the places are not so clean, and Galata Bridge area also. Went to Kadikoy, it was cleaner, but where we live, the garbage disposal is done twice daily, and it's very clean, a very clean place. So if you're living where you observe that garbage is not being disposed of, it's probably the fault of your baldiya, of your local organizations, rather than blaming it on whole of Istanbul. How beautiful is this? So pretty. I wish they maintain it and right outside what it was. Okay, going back to tourist spots. These are the hotels I was talking about, the restaurants and hotels, of course, on above them. So it's quiet right now because the lunchtime is over. That's why. Otherwise, this place is where the groups come and where people come for lunch. The good thing here is that at daytime they won't disturb the environment so much with loud music. If they do play music, they play it just so that it reaches the edge of their own building or their own surrounding, rather than playing very loud music, and disturbing the whole place. So when you pass by a quaint little small establishment or a small place, you will just hear a little bit of music. This is where I came from, and this is where I'm going. There is another beautiful structure that I don't know history about. Excuse me, pardon. Thank you for letting me pass. I've been through these streets in snow as well. And believe me, it's the same good feeling you get. There is something about Istanbul, or maybe there's something about us, that we feel very calm. It has this calming effect, as if time stood still, as if there's another street. You realize the insignificance of human life when you see all these structures standing here for all these years. I had the same feeling when I was in Rome. I had the same feeling when I was in Paris, Italy, Florence, Rome, Florence, Italy. You realize how grand structures that people have built have stayed there, and people pass away, the structures remain. As I said, the insignificance of human life, how a teeny part of it we all are. Much like, no, not much like, extremely opposite to how it was in Zurich, in Switzerland. I observed in Amsterdam, we observed that the cars, they cannot stand, they cannot be parked in the streets. Here, you give right of way and you can park. They do park very close to the footpaths or on the footpaths. But it is not, the rules are not so strict. The rules in Zurich, oh my god, in Amsterdam, we had to pay toll. No, we had to pay a fine. Sorry, not toll. We had to pay a fine in Zurich, and we had to pay a fine in Amsterdam. When we went there and saw how strict it was, this place feels like heaven compared to all those places. Okay, now I'm at the back of the spa, the hammam, Turkish bath. Here is the entrance to the Turkish bath. That is Hagia Sophia, that is the Turkish bath. And here is the entrance. This is the entrance. For all that I know, I've never been inside, but for all that I know, it is a ladies' bath, strictly. Ladies' Turkish bath. So, I might be wrong. Maybe you have been here, or maybe you have not been here, but that's what I know. Oh, this is so beautiful. So quaint. Look at this. Reminds me of a little garden in England. Oh, it's so beautiful. This is what I live for. Quiet places. The little nooks and corners. I want to go ahead. I've never been here before. I want to go ahead and I want to show you. Oh, that is so beautiful. Oh my God. This is so cute. This is so cute. Go down. Yeah. I don't know when I'll get a hang of this mozart. Beautiful. It is beautiful. Oh God. And back. You can actually hear the birds here. Lots of different birds. I love touristy places, but would prefer, again going down. Oh God, when will I get a hang of this? Love touristy places, but for a while. It is such a little quiet, undiscovered niches that I love more. Okay, so about that place, here is Hali Mizisi, and that's the place, Hagia Sophia Mansions, but in Turkish it's mansions. And we are back to where we started, almost back to where we started, squaring off to that place again. Summer vibes are here, though it's only Feb. Which reminds me, I need a white umbrella as I'm allergic to the sun. My white umbrellas, all my umbrellas broke in fact. Because of the wind here. When it gets windy here, it gets really windy here. And that is our pretty beautiful Hagia Sophia. Bye bye. Hope you enjoyed this little walk. I did, talking to you.